Is this from the peanut butter leftover? How can you take me seriously? Alright, so I just had a free minute before I'm going to run off to my color theory class. I have a half hour before I need to be on the bus. After my color theory class, I don't think I'll have much time. I'm going to then head from color theory to help set up the trade show. I'm working with a lady who sells brushes, and yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's going to take up a large portion of the weekend, but what else am I going to do? Left to my own devices, I'd probably start storyboarding and animating something. Does anyone have any good ideas for Flash animations that are really short that I could just do? The walls are not very thick. Our neighbors like to play music. You can hear it through the walls. You hear that? When I hum and I have my teeth just the right distance apart, my teeth buzz. I don't know if I've told you about the trade show before, but it's really good because they're very discounted prices. They're very, very knowledgeable. They're supplies because they manufacture them and sell them. The peanut butter is gone, but the peanut butter oil remains. Hopefully I don't run into someone with a peanut allergy. Victoria is still missing. She's somewhere out there. I will find you, Victoria. I will. Victoria's my hat, in case you weren't paying attention. I'm really sad. Emo sleep-deprived tears. Has YouTube seen my stretchy face? I don't think so. It's Saturday, and as you can tell, there's no more green. Happy October!
Yeah, I like that one. 5:30.
Yeah. Oh, good.
All right. Good seeing you guys too.
I just got back from cleaning up the trade show. It was a lot of fun, very tiring. Probably shouldn't have spent so much time there, but it was really cool. I learned more about brushes than I've ever known from talking to all the brush vendors, and I helped some people set up. First I went around and I talked to everyone and asked them what about their product was better than their competitors, and I just kind of learned a lot about what goes into making the different materials. That's also the day that I did most of my buying. And the second day I went in and look what I made. Surprisingly enough, I honestly don't talk about 9 anywhere other than on the vlog. And the coolest thing I learned about? Acoustics. Acoustics is basically painting with melted wax. Maybe it was a little ambitious for me to try to pull off a face for my first dabbling in acoustics, but didn't turn out too bad. One of the perks of volunteering at the trade show is that you get some free stuff. The people I helped set up, we basically were, sorting through brushes and putting away inks and paints. And periodically the guy who ran the booth would say, well, we have some leftover acrylics. Does anyone use acrylics? Yes, I use acrylics a lot, actually. Well, we have some leftover brushes that I don't feel like putting away. Does anyone use brushes? Yes. And he was giving away bags to people who came by the booth anyway, and he just kind of went through and dumped brushes. It was really cool. It was also really cool because there was a guy who came down for the trade show who worked on the monster-type characters for things like Star Wars Episode 2 and Galaxy Quest. And I went to go hear him speak, and he was giving really great advice about getting into the industries you want to get into and portfolio quality. Quite frankly, trains are a very significant part to anime, as it turns out. Public transportation is huge in Japan. I always forget rule number 2. They're just so poetic for travel. And really good fight scenes happen on trains. And it's always good to wear underwear when you're up at this high because otherwise you attract a sizable crowd. I have asked several people about the train to anime ratio. And the only animes that we could come up with that we don't think have trains And I'm sure someone's just gonna come along and be like, oh no, there was a train in the background of episode 52. But these are the animes that I don't think have trains. Full Metal Panic, Princess Mononoke, Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind, Samurai Champloo, Afro Samurai, Mushishi, Naruto Shippuden, and just Naruto, except for the movies, the Dragon Ball series, Kuroshitsuji, Peacemaker, Kurogane, the video game Okami, animes with trains, Full Metal Alchemist, Chrono Crusade, Tekon Concrete, Azumanga Daioh, Yakitate Japan, Lucky Star, The Girl Who Fell Through Time, Beck, Angelic Lair, Trigun, Air Gear, Furikuri or FLCL, Kino's Journey, Gundam Wing, Boogie Pop Phantom, Hellsing, Hetalia, Ghost in the Shell, Spiral, Death Note, Narumi and the Daikon Brothers, Cowboy Bebop, Bleach, Spirited Away, Case Closed, Code Geass, Samurai 7, Black Cat, Soul Eater. I like that scene. DN Angel, Wolf's Rain, Ponyo, Inuyasha, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kiki's Delivery Service, Ironi Kenshin, Pokemon, and Howl's Moving Castle. So many trains. This needs to be a meme if it isn't already. Love you guys.